Hi, I'm Rick Wilson, owner of Dirty Racing Products. We're here today talking about our shop manager's car here, Robert Destadian's car. It's a STI, as you can see, sort of, kind of what remains of an STI. Started about 2 years ago. It's really gone through a lot of different changes in its life. When Robert owned it, first it was a quick street car, and then it became a quicker street car, and now it's not a street car anymore. Probably one of the, if not the fastest Subaru in Florida right now, and we're looking to expand that to further than just Florida. A little bit about the car. Pretty much it's an 11 STI sedan, completely stripped at this point. Carbon fiber doors, carbon fiber trunk, you know, race seat, race harness. We've done everything we can to get weight out of this car. We haven't yet weighed it, but it's well under 3,000 pounds at this point. I would say probably somewhere around 2,600 to 2,700 pounds. Along the lines of getting some weight out of it is the Wheelwood drag brake setup. I don't know of anybody else running this, at least anywhere around here on a Subaru. It's pretty cool and took quite a bit of weight off the car and allows us to run a 15-inch wheel with drag slicks on it on the STI. Good thing about a Subaru is we can still use a stock transmission, so it's got a stock STI transmission, stock differential. With all of DSS's equipment on board, we got the level 5 rear hub conversion kit with axles, level 5 front axles. We have a very unique DSS drive shaft. It's larger than the one that they typically sell because we broke a bunch of them. So they hooked us up, made us one a little bigger, a little stronger to handle this power, and now it's working great. We're sponsored by Competition Clutch. It's got a comp clutch triple disc and their flywheel in the car. It works great. And it's really nice having everything set up right with the drivetrain and not having to worry about things and not having to mess with it. It just works. The clutch works, the axles work, the drive shaft now works. So we don't have to do a lot of messing with this car. We just go race it. We got Fortune Auto 500 drag struts or coilovers that are specifically spec'd out by the owner, by Rob, to his spring rate and how he likes it. But the meat of the car, of course, is right here under the hood. It's a DRP built motor. Started life as out front V4 closed deck case halves, and from there it's completely custom spec'd out to what Robert designed to build to handle this kind of power and be able to take the abuse over and over and not have problems. Since we've put this motor in the car, you know, of course, it made all the dyno passes. It's been down the track multiple times. We haven't touched it. It doesn't use coolant. It doesn't use oil. It just works. The one other major piece of the puzzle that we haven't discussed yet is our tuner, Mikey Body. Tunes all of our cars here. We all make good power. We all don't have issues with our tunes or our motors. Right now we're running about 40 pounds of boost in it. It's making 857 on our Mustang dyno with our Precision 6870 turbo. This is the new, I don't know if they're calling it a Gen 3 6870, but it's the updated 6870. It's an ETS turbo kit. We use ETS for everything we do for big power here just because it works. They're the best in the industry and we always make good power with them. The Process West manifold, all the custom intercooler piping done in-house here at DRP by Freer Fabrications. Custom fuel system that we design and build. All of our big power cars, we use the Aeromotive fuel system and then we custom build it from there. The car does have a fuel cell and a Magna fuel pump in the back. We do got to give a shout out to IAG. We use a lot of their products here. We got their fuel rails and whatnot on this car. So that really helps out with fuel delivery and having a consistent system that doesn't leak. We never have to worry about it. We've taken it to a few events. We took it to IFO. We took it to Street Racing Made Safe this last weekend and whooped up on some 800 horsepower GTRs, so that was fun. But at IFO we kind of ran into a problem. We were running a class and of course, you know, there's safety equipment required for a car that goes as fast as this. So the best times we have out of it right now at IFO that time we're in the low 10s at over 140 miles an hour, pedaling the car down the track to try to keep it from going 999. We wanted to win the event, we didn't want to get kicked out. So the next evolution of this thing is the cage. We will be putting in a full 10-point serted chromoly 850 cage built and TIG welded in-house here at DRP. So we'll do that, and that will, once that's in, it'll answer the question that everybody's asking is how fast will this thing go? So obviously we know the power's there. Obviously we know letting in and out of the car, we can get mid 140 trap speeds out of it. So 150s are there, and that's you know, with some suspension tuning and some practice with us, we aim to get this thing down well into the 8-second range. Once we get the cage in and we get the suspension dialed and this thing makes a few good passes, then we'll turn the motor up to its full capability, which will be well over 1,000 horsepower on our Mustang dyno. So keep an eye on this one over the next couple of months, because big things are coming at DRP.